All right. I love it when we're small but mighty, because I am all about, like, if one person shows up, this call is going out. Now, if it's just me, one person, then, I already know this stuff. But if it's me plus one, then this call is going down. So this call is going down. I'm super excited to be chatting with you ladies tonight. Okay. So we're going to talk about a couple of different things. We were on like kind of an impromptu training call a couple of weeks ago about power inviting. And I want to kind of continue to capitalize on that because there's a lot of coaches out there who will do an awesome job at getting their workouts in, drinking their shake, being proof that the product works. They will also do really good at their personal development. And then where they get stuck is inviting. So I want to I'm not going to go over anything that I went over, but I just want to kind of capitalize on that. So, one of my goals for October is to help more coaches on this team achieve Success Club. Okay. And Stephanie, you know what that is. And Lisa, if you don't know what that is, we'll talk about it another time. It's not a big deal, but it's just basically a way to help 3 or more people every month get started on their health and fitness. And a lot of times people say, well, what do you do? What's your profession? What do you do? And people will say, well, I'm a Beachbody coach and I help people get healthy and lose weight. Yeah. And so what I like to say is something along the lines of, I've lived most of my life stuck and without purpose. It ate me up inside. I was overweight. I was underpaid. I was unfulfilled. And when this coaching opportunity came into my life, it totally changed my life. I mean, I was introduced to a new way of living. It changed everything for me. It included, transformed my body. I was literally, when I was introduced to Beachbody, I was starving myself. All right. I was working out 2 hours a day, wasn't eating a single, piece of bread to save my life. And I was skinny, but I wasn't healthy. And when I found Beachbody, I felt like a new person. And I just feel it in my heart to pay it forward. And I was able to leave that soul-sucking job and do something that I feel passionate about. And that's what I do for a living. And that's a totally different conversation than I'm a Beachbody coach and I help people lose weight and get healthy. And so I want you guys to think about that. And when you do talk to people, it's not what, it's why, it's how, it's all of those things. Okay. And so my goal is to empower you, empower this team, empower people on this team to help more people. And so what I would like to introduce for the rest of this year, I'm going to do a share screen, desktop, share screen, is this really simple format called Be a Life Changer. Okay. And this came from another coach who had started it last month, and she was really starting to work towards getting her team to get to over $1,000 in commission by the end of the year. Okay. But we missed December or we missed September. So this is where we're at. Okay. So, I hit Success Club regularly. Like if I miss it, it's a big deal. Okay. So I'm not saying it's easy for me to do it, but it's my focus. It's what I do every month, month after month. And I want everybody on this team to be on the same path. Okay. And so if I can show you guys this very simple graphic to say, if you can help just one person a week, okay, one person this week, one person next week, one person the third week of the month, and one person the last week of the month, that is going to net $40 in your bank account this month for each of those individuals. But what it's really going to do is it's going to empower that one person. It's going to get them in our rockstar groups, right? It's going to get them started or continue on their health and fitness. And it's going to get them drinking the best shake in the world, okay? And so by starting to do that and help one person a week for the month of October, then that turns into residual income for November. Okay. So assuming that they stay on the club, and this is only retail. I mean, this doesn't talk about like when people sign up as coaches and volume and bonuses and anything like that. This is really just retail dollars. And this is like the lowest point. Like it goes like way up from there. Okay. So those people that come in, have results, because we're going to help them get results, they're going to stay on Shakeology. Now you're not going to get $33 if they're on the club. You're only going to get $40, but you're also going to get their club commission. Okay. And if we go on to November and we continue, because we're going to run a group in November and we help 4 people in November, same kind of thing. And then that trickles down, right? And then the same thing in December. So if we're just focused on helping one person per week, we're going to get over $700 in our bank account each by the end of September, by the end of December. Okay. So that's really nice Christmas money. All right.
Absolutely.
Really nice Christmas money. And I wanted to just break it down for you guys because this is very achievable, very attainable, and very rewarding, not financially, but personally, you know, because like I'd love to see my coaches and challengers succeed. You know, I love to see, you know, people have little wins. You know, I was talking to Melissa B about her tank top and she's like, I don't really need the tank top. I just like love the group, you know, and that makes my heart happy. And the fact that, you know, like, I don't know, I know Lisa, you saw that like crazy video I did, you know, hair bangers ball video I did today. Like, that's my freaking job, you know? And I just want more people to feel that, to be free, to have that experience in their lives. Okay. So anybody on this,
Yes.
do you have a question? What do you guys want to say?
No, you're doing good.
Stephanie, are you raising your hand or are you just waving at me?
I'm just waving. Just put my pen down.
What do you guys think? Does this look real? I'm going to talk to you about how do we get there, but does this look realistic?
Yeah, it's really not that, like, it's not like you're spending hundreds of dollars just to even get to that point. It seems pretty easy, actually.
It does, yeah. It's just getting out there and getting everybody else to join in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Getting out there and getting out everybody else to join in. Absolutely. Absolutely. So then how do we make this happen? You know, so we're killing it, right? Like we're doing our workouts, we're drinking our shakes, we're checking into the group, and we're doing our personal development. But are we doing all we can do to do our daily posts and to invite people? Okay. So that's what I want to cover next. So you guys are both new to this team. And if somebody's watching this later, they will have probably seen this. But you guys are very different in terms of what you have done and haven't done in terms of your social media. And so we're going to have options, okay? We have as you know, we have a Shakeology sneak peek coming up a week from Monday, okay? And this is by far one of the best ways to introduce people to our products, okay? And before I go there, I want to show you guys one quick thing. I pinned this on the team page, at the top of the team page. And, oh, here it is. It's a really big file. So when you open it on your computer, it's going to take a couple minutes to load. Mm-hmm. But you guys, you have no idea how many products we have. And you're just getting started trying them out, right? Like I'm three years in and almost 4 years into, using Beachbody products. So I know a lot of different products. But if you just have experience with one or two at this point, this chart is going to help you have conversations with people if they say, I really need something that's low impact. Country Heat and P90 are probably the best options for them, or I really, really want to build muscle, but I hate cardio. Then you want to stay away from, you want to maybe point them to Body Beast. So this is a really good, so I pinned this to the top of the team page, and this is going to help you guys have confident conversations with people about the right programs for them. Okay, I'm always going to be here for you. I would say most people fall into like 21-day fix and the club membership fit for about 80% of the people. And then, you can kind of go from there. Okay. All right. So I want to show you that first. So we have the Shakeology sneak peek coming up. And like I said, Lisa, you have just been kind of like putting your shit out there, and I freaking love you for that. That's exactly how I was.
I'm going to put some people out there for this Shakeology one too.
Yes, absolutely. So what happens tomorrow is I open the event page, and I want you guys to invite like badasses that I know you are. Okay. And that's going to come in twofold, right? You're going to, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago, you're going to click on the invite, you're going to invite those people, and then you're going to also personally send them the message. Okay. Do you guys have, I don't remember, because sometimes I do this with some people and sometimes I don't. Do you guys have the exact word for word stuff that I use to invite people to that?
No.
Okay. I don't either. All right. So I will make sure that it's on the team page that you guys have access to it, because you know what? I've been doing the Shakeology sneak peek for over a year. Guess what? I do the exact same thing every time. Yeah. And I create the event page, I invite people, I send personal messages, and they are copy paste, just like I showed you, like, power inviting. And then when it's over, then I send them all a specific message. And that's what I do every single month. And every single month I have people in the group, and every single month I have people ordering Shakeology, and every single month just about I hit Success Club. So I just want to duplicate that with you guys. Okay. So if you are already posting about Shakeology, you can continue to do that, and you can incorporate some of this in there. And if you're not posting about Shakeology and you want to help some people, this is the way you do it, okay? So we have 6 days left before the Shakeology sneak peek, all right? So we've done this with the team before. It works really well. Is if you're not already posting about Shakeology, it is time to post about Shakeology. And guess what? All you gotta do is copy and paste. Okay, so I know Lisa's like, I can do that. Lisa, like, you're already posting every day, but now you can incorporate a little bit of strategy into your posts, and it's going to just make it that much more compelling. All right, and I love what you're doing, by the way. So what I don't want you to do is, okay, yes, I want you to copy and paste, but seriously, like, make it your own. Okay, so the first day you can say, I don't know how to move this over with you guys on the board. Remove this. There, now you can read the whole thing. Okay, so like after we get off the call, 9 o'clock prime time, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. your time zone is prime time for posting, but you want to try different things. So if you did the first post tonight, all right, you could say, I found a product from Shakeology, I believe in it, want to make it, and you would take out the quotes.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm going to post this on the team wall as soon as this call is over. Or you could say, I just had my shake, whatever. And then you copy. This gives it validity, okay? This gives it power behind it, okay? And then you would just copy and paste that. I love doing a personal picture with you with your shake. It doesn't have to happen every day, but it can, all right? And when you do a collage with your workout and your shake, and all, that's the bomb, okay? So that could happen tonight. And then tomorrow, what do the doctors don't lie mean? Blah, 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 blah. The next day, Shakeology quote. So these are a couple of the videos that are in the Shakeology sneak peek, but people they just need to see third-party tools, okay? So if you guys posted, even if you did half of these, all right, and you went to the event page, which is going to be open tomorrow, and you started inviting people, and you sent private messages, you guys, we would blow up that sneak peek, all right? We would just blow it up just from pure hard work and determination, okay? And because you've both been in it, there's no sales in that group, right? What do? We tell them that we're going to be contacting them to get them started, and then we send them a message, and we're like, hey, ready to get started? But there's no icky sales pressure, And some percentage of people are going to do it, and some people aren't. And you know what? The people that aren't, they're going to be watching. Okay. Yep. And a month from now, 6 months from now, 2 years from now, they're going to sign up. Okay. And this is the simplest way that we call this refer 3, get yours free. Okay. Mm-hmm. I want you guys to be at the end of October, have at least 4 challenge pack customers. I know this says 3, but we're talking about the 4 and 4 per month. If you guys have, you get 33%, you get about $40 for a challenge pack. You get 33% commission every time their residual income. Okay. You get 3 customers this month. Your Shakeology is paid for. Okay. I don't like to see people have to pay for their own Shakeology. It's expensive. I know. I've been drinking it for 3 years. Okay. And if this doesn't jive with somebody, I'm not going to force them to do it, okay? But this is the simplest way that I can show you guys how to get your products paid for and help a lot of people. And we plug them into the group, and we show them a lot of love, and we get them results, and we repeat, Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
What questions do you have at this point?
You're doing good, Melissa.
I'm a little confused as to which group we're supposed to be inviting to. We're kind of starting to get away from burn rubber lifers, right? Not inviting people to join that particular page.
Correct.
So this will be to invite people to our October thing that's going on.
Yep, exactly. So if you have your girls who are on October, if they haven't been through a Shakeology sneak peek, time to get them invited. They're going to be seeing everybody, drinking Shakeology in there. But this is a perfect thing. I know you've been seeing everybody post their Shakeology. I want to get you some more information about it. If you want to jump in this free group, and this is what my little script says, earn free prizes, lots of fun. Check it out. What do you think?
One you did last time where you just go up and you hit invite on your page, and we can invite people as well.
Yes, exactly. Yep. Every month it's going to be. And I can't tell you, I mean, it's so much easier to focus on nutrition. It's 80% of the success, and the rest of it will come, and then we can just we talked about this last night, Lisa, you could for $10, you could tack on the club membership or a program or whatever. Yeah. But if you start with the core, I've seen coaches on other team, they're like, oh, I'm going to recommend the programs and then the Shakeology will come later. And they have a really hard time convincing people, converting people over to Shakeology. Okay. Yeah. But if you start with the core, because if you sell a single program, like let's say Country Heat costs $60, you're going to make $15, but you're never going to make any more money on that. Okay. And that customer is going to get results, but they're not going to learn how to fuel their body, and they're going to need that nutrition. And we all love it. I mean, it's so friggin' awesome.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, I work with a girl that sits kitty corner from me all day long. And I mean, from 9 o'clock, she is constantly doing this. I have one shake. I might have some strawberries and some grapes before lunch, go to lunch, have my tuna fish and my soup or whatever, and come back. And I mean, she still chips, everything,
Oh my gosh.
And I remember I was doing that too. But
me too.
It just amazing how much it curbs your appetite.
Yeah.
We have a lot of potlucks where I work, so it's important that I make sure I have my little shake in the morning to at least get me full, so I'm not snacking on all the donuts and bagels and all that crap they bring in.
I know.
The office is the worst place, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, I saw Nicole Bailey, she had posted yesterday. So, I mean, I've known her for about 3 years, and she is a sugar addict. I mean, I know sugar addicts. That girl is a sugar addict. And she had gone on and off Shakeology a couple of times, and she just wasn't committed to it. And so for September, we got her in the health vet. And I watch her diet, on MyFitnessPal, and she cleaned it up. I mean, she wasn't perfect, but she cleaned it up. And so we agreed to, continue on. October, she's going to try it again. We're going to work on a couple other things for her. And she posted that she tried to have her shake at night, and so she didn't have it in the morning. And she was super hungry and really falling apart when they had the snacks in the break room and whatever. And it just goes to show you how well it works. And so these posts are guides, but mostly just use your personal story. That's what I want, is I want you guys to speak from the heart. And these talk about some really great, key points. I want to make it out of the box for you, but just do it with feeling, And then these videos are really great to include because, like I said, they're third parties.
That's the people I've talked to, that's what they want to see, the videos. They want somebody telling them, what it's got in it that's going to, because I've had a lot of people, interested. So I'm hoping to have a good turnout.
Yes. And, just like we talked about before, you say, they'll say, what's in it? And you go, I don't even know. I know it has 70 superfoods, and one of them's chia, one of them's I don't even know, but you just come to this group and there's a whole bunch of info. I can't memorize. I just know it tastes good and it fills me up and it makes me stay away from the snacks. And that's all you got to say, because I don't know. That was one little thing I remembered about Shakeology, but I got them excited to come in the group.
Yes.
And that's the important part. That's the important part, because we're not nutrition. Well, some of us are. But I found out last week, Stephanie is a holistic health coach. Did I say it right?
Certified holistic nutritionist.
Fancy.
Yeah,
I'm not any of that shit, right? So it just tastes good. I drink it every day. 3 years now. Okay. So we just want to make it so that it's really easy for you guys to talk to people. Now, what else did I want to show you? We have about 8 more minutes, so I wanted to show you a couple of other really fun things. Now, you're both fairly new into Beachbody, but someday, and it's all digital now, but someday you guys will have a collection like this, okay? And I love when people really focus on picking a program and sticking to it. And sometimes we do pick a program and it doesn't jive with us and we have to switch gears and go to something else, and that's okay. But the nice thing about picking a program and sticking to it is you can have before and after, so you can get your free t-shirt, and you can show results, and you can tell people what it was like, okay? So yes, I know some of these are not Beachbody. I started with stuff at the library. Okay, but I did Les Mills Pump, and that's a 90-day program. It's not available anymore. And I did Insanity, and that's friggin' crazy. And I started Body Beast, but I hurt my shoulder, so I'm kind of backing off that for now. And I did Hammer and Chisel, great results. Shalene Extreme was the first program I ever did. Hip Hop Abs, freaking loved it. Pio, amazing for runners. 21-day fix, again and again and again. I'm back doing it now. I don't know what the hell that is. And then Les Mills Combat, which we don't have anymore. So you guys, and plus a bunch of stuff on demand. So if somebody comes to me, I can make a recommendation to them. Okay. Now, I'm not here to tell you guys I need you to go buy new programs, because Beachbody On Demand has, and you both have the subscription. So Beachbody On Demand has a ton of stuff that, and are you going to commit to, are you loving Extreme? I know you're one day in. Are you going to do Extreme, Lisa?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that one like the week.
Tough, but yeah.
I know.
Yeah, she kind of like, you got that few seconds to recover until you got to the next one, but yeah.
Right.
You
Yep.
kicked my butt. I know I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Yes. So this, my shoulders are really sore now. Like before yesterday.
From yesterday's must have been cord
to force. Yeah. And then that's also why I'm doing the full 21-day yoga retreat, because that's a little bit, it doesn't burn enough calories for me to just do that. So there's a period in my life right now where I can do multiple programs at once. And so I'm really doing it so that I can experience it and then tell others about it. Okay. So that's what I want to encourage you guys to do. I'm not going to ever tell you what to do. This is just me advising you how to help the most amount of people. And then this whole product, like, it will blow your mind once you look at it. And I'm not here to overwhelm you, but I want to show you guys a couple of things. This stuff, liquid gold. Okay, it's Energize. If you need oomph for your workout, this stuff is awesome. And then I should have used it last night. This is a nighttime formula. So you guys, we have a ton of supplements. Now, are they for the everyday consumer? Not necessarily, okay? But if you run into, and this is happening to me more and more, if you run into people who are more professional athletes or really serious about their, nutrition, a lot of times they are consuming products that are crap and they don't know anything about it. So if you educate yourself on the products that we have, you can recommend them. Okay, so all of our Beachbody performance supplements, which is the stuff I just showed you, those are endorsed by Ironman. So like Beachbody is like an official sponsor of Ironman. So like, and you're never going to learn all this stuff like, in day 1 or day 27 or day 147, but I just want to like give you guys a little bit of, because when you're talking to people, and you see somebody drinking like Gatorade, there's so that stuff is, so we have a hydrate, and when I do my really, really intense workouts, or if I'm hungover, I drink hydrate. Okay. And this is actually my hydrate. Okay. And then we have, and I don't use these a ton because my nutrition's pretty spot on, but we have these things called boosts, and these came out a little while ago, and there's 3 boosts right now. All right. There's Focus Energy, there is Digestive Health, and there is Power Greens. Okay, and I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis on these, and then we're going to open up for questions, and I'm going to let you guys go tonight because you guys have been rock stars. Listen to me, blah, 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 blah. But Focus Energy, I think you can taste it. This is my personal opinion, okay? But you put it in your shake, and it helps you stay focused. It gives you mental clarity, okay? So I would use this in the afternoon, drink my shake, power me through, like keep focused on my tasks. In the morning, I am on my shit. But in the afternoon, I go, la, la, la. Okay, so that's a really good one. Focus Energy. And it's just a scoop that you put in with your shake, okay? Power Greens and Digestive Health. Power Greens is a really good, it's like eating a bunch of kale and cucumber and lettuce and spinach, dark leafy greens, okay? So for those people who need more greens in their lives, I eat 6 green containers every day, but I still feel like I don't have enough greens in my life. Throw a scoop in there. You can't even taste it. All right. And the other one is Digestive Health. I happen to be very regular, but not everybody is. Okay. And so for those people that still aren't getting the full, they're drinking their shake every day, or maybe they're not, and they need that extra insoluble and soluble fiber, the Digestive Health can really help them. okay? There are people I know who take a scoop of each one of these every single day in their shake, and that's great.
Gosh.
For me, it's just more of like on an as-needed basis, okay? So like my Energize, I don't take it every single day, but I do take it when I do a 21-day fix or body beast workout. I'm not going to take it to walk the dog or do Pilates or anything like that, but I am going to do it anytime I plan on sweating, you know? So it's really just another tool in your tool bag to talk to people about, because there have been people who have been allergic to things that are in Shakeology, and so maybe they can't take that, but they can get on the performance line, you know, and stuff like that. So we have tools, we have solutions for everybody. It's just finding that right mix. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So all this stuff, like what we're looking at right now, this program comparison, where will that be where we can see it?
Yep. So I actually pinned it to the post of pinned it to the top of the team page. So if I go back to the team page, and I don't know why I haven't, you know, like people come on and then, you know, like I forget to tell them everything. So I don't know why this is so slow. We'll be back over here if you don't mind. All right. And then I have team page. I think when I run Zoom, it like really slows down my computer. Anyway, it's at the pinned post at the top of the team page. And like I said, it's a pretty darn big file. So when you do get to it, give it a couple minutes to open and then save it, you know, like to a shared drive or, you know, something like that. And, you know, just start going through it as time permits.
Looks good.
How about you, Stephanie? What questions do you have?
So with the, you know, in our shared drive, the Google Drive, there's a folder for scripts. Are those part of what you're showing us today? Will those be in there?
I'm actually going to add the refer 3 in there.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to post it on the team page right after this call so that you guys have it. So if you want to do a post tonight. And Lisa, since we were not on the computer last night, you didn't get to see this, but right underneath where all of people's faces are on the team page, there's something called the Team Google Drive. Mm-hmm. And this is just shared files and folders. So if you go to, as an example, Shakeology Sneak Peek, and there's the content for the event page, and then there's a content for the group. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's an invite and a follow-up script. What? Are you kidding me? And then this is literally what I use every single time, month after month. Plan to do it until it doesn't work anymore.
So is this
Will be never.
PM them, or this is what we just hit with the event and copy and paste that onto the page?
Yep, so I would definitely use the event page and click on as many people that I wanted to invite. And then what I would do is I would take this. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is what I would send them. And then, as you can see, a little bit of it is customized. So I said, hey, Jenny, you know, you can say that to everybody. Thank goodness for, so excited you're going. So once they click that they're going, this is what I would send them. Okay. And then, you know, I talk a little bit about it. You know, you put in your own words, and then I would have them sign up for a free account. The worst thing that can happen is they go to the Shakeology Sneak Peek and they order from me. You don't want them to order from me. Well, I want them to order from you. And then I put here, like, this was her little customized that I put on here. Congratulations on your recent engagement. So it gives them an out. You know, and we've talked about this before. You always want to put something personal in there. You know, and that way, if they just want to talk to you about the recent engagement, they have that opportunity. You can keep the conversation going. It doesn't feel weird, you know. Mm-hmm. And then when it's over, that gives you a little bit of information about the group. And then if they clicked on maybe they're going to come, then this is what I would say to them. And then when it's over, and I would put their name in here, this is what I would say to them. So I think, Lisa, you had already bought Shakeology by the time the sneak peek was over. So I didn't even send you this, but this is what I would send them when it's over. Yeah. And then you guys have access to my calendar, I believe, and if not, let me know. And if you want to do any three-way calls with your people after the Shakeology sneak peek is over, I'm happy to do that. You just schedule a call with me and, the third person. And, I did this with my coach the first couple of times just to get comfortable. And, we did what's called edification, right? So my coach got on with my friend and, I said, okay, so thanks, and it wasn't Shakeology sneak peek because we didn't have them back, but maybe we had like a coach opportunity or whatever. And I say, okay, so, I'm really new to this. All I know is I freaking love this stuff and it's making me feel amazing. So I just wanted you to talk to Anne because she's been doing this for a while. She's helped a lot of people. And I'm just really thankful to her for introducing this to me because I don't know what I would do without it. And I plan on drinking it for the rest of my life. So I want to have you talk to Anne about some questions that you have, and she can kind of share with you some more information. And then I let my coach talk, and then my coach would throw it back to me, and she would go, she'd ask me a question like, well, Melissa, haven't you, really cleaned up your diet since then? And then I was like, oh my God, it was so great. The next thing you know, they're like, okay, how do I sign up? So I'm happy to do that with a couple of people until you guys get comfortable too. So know that is there. What I want to do is get them in the group so they get 90% of the information. And then if we need to do one-on-one calls or a joint email thread works too, anything like that, I want to help you guys because once you get it down, it's just repetition.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. I'll let you get your nights back. I know some of us go to bed early. But thanks for jumping on, you guys.
Thank
you.
You need all your help.
This is what I do, right? Like it's Team Beachbody. It's not an individual thing. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you guys. All right, I'm going to do a stop share. And all right, we're good to go. So thanks again. If you guys have any questions afterwards, just let me know. I will post the refer 3 stuff here here in a minute, so that if you want to do a post tonight, you can still do that. And then we can rock and roll.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks,
Stephanie.
See
you guys later.
Bye, Mel.
Bye.